Guys, when it comes to Kat Matala, Mr. Kat Matala, he is a man of many scandals. And in this episode, there's something that has emerged about Vusmu's Kat Matala because it turns out that Mr. Vusmu's Kat Matala has been involved in this guy. I think this guy was interested in capturing anything and everything that comes in his way. So remember that last time he was captured, he is said to have captured the local here in SA. But at the same time, news emerged that a Kingdom of Eswatini, they are now investigating Kat Matala, who has an identity that side. Oh well, it moves from that. Mr. Kat Matala also is linked to Lesotho now. There's another scandal involving him with the Lesotho Prime Minister. Mr. Kat Matala was in the mission to conquer everything. With that being said, now let's talk about the how DJ Sumbody survive an assassination attempt in 2021, and then later on he then gets taken away. So it tells us that there has been some shenanigans there. But when I was looking at the fact that what happened and who DJ Sumbody consulted, it turns out that the bodyguard to Kat Matala, to DJ Sumbody was actually recommended by the very same Mr. Kat Matala. Now, let's go to the Sunday World. On the 10th of August 2025, they say DJ Sumbody survived earlier assassination attempt in 2021. Right, and they say before he was executed in executed style in 2022, DJ Sumbody survived by skin of teeth what he believed to have been the first attempt on his life shortly after his performance at the trendy Biblos Cafe in Katlehong in June 2021. This place, guys, to those who doesn't know, in Katlehong there's a main road called Sondonga Road from Germiston as you are going down inside Katlehong. Just before you get to a mall called Sondonga, just before you get there, there's a place there called Smiling Tree. That's the place where that area where they say DJ Sumbody was performing. Where Biblos, where it is, ne? If I'm not mistaken, if Biblos is after Two Sisters, right? Where it is, the former Kaizer Chiefs player, Skarangobes, was from that. It's not far. You can literally walk from Skarangobes's home to Biblos, if I'm not mistaken. Because Biblos, for me, it's after Two Sisters, right? Yeah. So it's not far from Skarangobes's house. But let's proceed. They are saying after his incident, DJ Sumbody beefed up his security. Started living in a different route and all the stuff. Now, let's dive into the incident, how it happened. When he cracked up the car, a white BMW ready to leave, they then hit the road to Secunda in Mpumalanga, where DJ Sumbody was to perform at an annual shending of self-style Amapiano King Cubs at a small right Kabelo Motor. According to eyewitness to the incident, a suspicious VW Passat started tailing Sefoka and company, driving at the same speed, following them at a touch turn of township heading to the main roads. Alert to the potential danger, Sefoka's driver slammed the accelerator to stage quickly get away. The trailing car also increased the speed, kept a close distance, says a source. Headlights behind were not falling back. Both cars went through a red traffic light, signaling that an attack was no longer just a paranoia, but a real-life threat. So we're getting a picture that they were driving, you know what I'm saying, and they were driving crossing red robot, and I'm thinking they were driving from Biblos towards Huntersville Stadium. They were driving crazy, joining that depending which route they chose, because you can choose I'm thinking that's the picture that is being created, that it was that hectic. But he survived. How he survived? Well, I'm about to tell you. But before I tell you how he survived, let's start here. If you're not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To like the video, it is free of charge. You can also join. Click the join button. Become a member of this YouTube channel. You will pay from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also make use of the Super Thanks button. You can donate from as little as 20 Rand a month as we proceed. So then the story continues, wherein we are now told that these cars were driving at a crazy speed. They were following each other. This Passat was not backing down, right, until there was another traffic light as they were about to join N17. And look, unfortunately, there was a truck that was coming, which helped DJ Sumbody, because his car and the driver, they managed to outrun the truck, but the Passat did not. So the Passat was blocked by the truck, which had a right of way. Then that's how DJ Sumbody survived. So he survived in inches. So with that being said, that's how DJ Sumbody will then survive. But later on, then a year later, they successfully got him shot. After that incident, it has been said that Kat Matala recommended Sbu, who was no longer working for Matlala VIP protection, recommended Usbu to be to come and assist security DJ Sumbody. So that's how Usbu will die with DJ Sumbody. Do you see now the connection? Okay. Speaking about Kat Matala, Kat Matala is now linked to a Lesotho leadership. How? Listen to this. Kat Matlala's friendship with Lesotho leader under spotlight. A very interesting one, right? In an article released by Sunday World, Umpo Koka, right, is a journalist. They are saying a tentacle of controversial entrepreneur, suspected underworld figure Vusmuzi Kat Matala, could reach as high as Lesotho Prime Minister's office. Recently, Mountain Kingdom opposition political party leader fanned the frame when he asked Prime Minister Sam Matekane if he had any relationship with the controversial South Africa. He is yet to answer the question. Masachaba Mofumbambe, the leader of Lesotho's Basotho National Party, BNP, and a member of Lesotho National Assembly, asked Matekane if Matlala attended his inauguration on 28th of October 2022, and whether Matekane had ever visited Matlala at his Joburg residence. The question dated 31st of July 2025 were asked in writing in Parliament after a source disclosed a relationship between the Prime Minister Yase Lesotho and now picture this thing this way. Matlala is being investigated in a kingdom of Eswatini, right? Because apparently he had also a citizenship there. And then in Lesotho. So think of it this way: you upset Matlala and you run to a kingdom of Eswatini, and he just drives in, he fetches you, and then he deals with you. Or you upset him, and then you rush to Lesotho. He just drives to Lesotho, he fetches you. So it's like you couldn't outrun Matlala. I don't know if you see what I'm trying to say. That's exactly the picture that is being created here. But okay, let's continue. They are saying he told Sunday World this week, after Matlala was arrested in May, a person who is part of the inner circle contacted me and told me that Matlala and the Prime Minister have close relationship. The person said Matlala was present at the Prime Minister's inauguration and that the Prime Minister had visited Matlala at his Gauteng residents. Sunday World was unable to obtain a comment from the Prime Minister, but spokesperson recently told a Lesotho newspaper that the government leader will answer the question in Parliament in accordance with the nation's law. Matlala's name was thrust into the media limelight. Okay, I'm not gonna go that. Perfect. So the thing is that when I saw this, what came to my mind was, hey, you can't outrun Matlala. That's what I want you to know, is that you cannot outrun Matlala, because what will you do and where will you run? Hey, clearly the man is connected to the right people here. But let's see if his connections. Oh, you know what? Another interesting thing that I think we need to ask ourselves: what if Matlala gets arrested or maybe gets sentenced? I'm just saying. Maybe if after getting sentenced, they remove him from South African prison, and then he goes to Lesotho. He lives somewhere in Lesotho where he's enjoying his life. Oh, he goes to the Kingdom of Eswatini, somewhere where he's just enjoying his life. You understand? He's living in a mansion somewhere. I'm just saying, what if? Have you ever thought about it? What if? No. Don't take it personal. But I'm just saying, what if that happens? What if that happens? Hey guys, we should be afraid. That's what I can say. We should be afraid. There's more about Mr. Kat Matala that we probably don't know, but we should know, I guess. Let me love and leave you here. Definitely will see you guys on the next episode. But until the next episode, good people, please take care.